Well, hello, everybody, all you yokers out there. My name is Pastor Boz, and I am being joined by the one, the only, the legendary, unworthy Seraph. How you doing, unworthy Seraph?
I'm doing well. Could you? There you go. You fixed it. You were like slightly off center on your side, and I was.
Oh,
It was. I mean, I could move you on my end, but it was. It was the first thing I saw when we got here to this point. I was like, oh no.
I was like
Oh no.
this, yes, because this is where my mic is, but I guess I will move over a little.
Thank you. But I am doing well. It's a good Friday. Good Friday. Well, it's not.
It's
Good Friday.
Good Friday was 2 weeks ago.
But it is a Good Friday.
Oh wait, was that last week? Good Friday was last week.
So
It was
Yeah.
last week. It was a week ago, guys. Time is flying when you're having fun, and so but that would mean it was going slower. But I am having fun, and we are with you as well. So welcome to the YokeTalk. Hope you guys are having an absolutely amazing day. We have a good show for you guys.
Always.
We have a great show for you guys, as usual. So yeah,
Excellent. Let's see. For our main topics today, we've got PlayStation is working on a counterpunch to Xbox Game Pass, claims the God of War creator. We're going to talk about everything that involves that, all the intricacies and variables. And the global console, mobile, and PC gaming drives 175 billion with a B in content revenue in 2020.
almost as much revenue as that cheating people that we talked about last week on YokeTalk, episode 37. If you guys want to watch it,
that was less.
That was. I know. It's just throw it in there.
Oh man, what do we got for rapid topics today, Pastor Boss?
Rapid topics. We have a new battle royale that is going to be the best battle royale once again on the market for well, it probably already died, but anyways, we'll talk about that in a little bit. I'm not telling you guys exactly what it is, guys. We had a sealed game that sold for $660,000, shattering the record for the most expensive game ever sold. Whoever bought that game, I hope you enjoy.
It wasn't Star Citizen.
It was not. It wasn't Star Citizen. It wasn't. So we'll be talking about what game that is, guys. Build-A-Bear Workshop. Have you ever heard of it? Animal Crossing has, because there is an adorable collaboration that is going on in Animal Crossing. We're going to talk about that really quickly. Also, there's a cheat code to play 4K Timesplitters 2 in Homefront. I have no idea what that even means. The revolution revealed after 5 years. That's right. I'm putting over here 5 years. Amazing. Fallout 76 dataminer finds map that looks an awful lot like Washington D.C. Fallout 77, anybody? And then finally, we have Jimmy Fallon playing Among Us with streamers and the cast of Stranger Things in his Twitch. This is going to be the big topic, right? Not for today, but just the big topic here for this one thing. His Twitch debut. Interesting. But also, guys, we have some other things as well. I have a very funny story for you. You guys see me wearing glasses? All that and more here on the YokeTalk.
What glasses? If people are listening audio only, they didn't even know. They have no idea you're wearing glasses.
That's very true. I'm wearing glasses today for the first. Honestly, I used to wear glasses on stream for about, I don't know, 3 days, maybe, probably about 3 years ago. And then I just never did it again. But there's a reason why I'm wearing them today. So that's the story.
You know what's funny, though, is we have really similar glasses styles.
We do.
And it's not like we went to the store and got matching glasses. Like,
not at all.
It just happened. Like, the only main difference is yours has some like stripes on the sides.
And honestly, I could have done without them. These were the only. So for me, I have to have rims where you can see the top, but they don't go all the way around. Once you start getting all the way around rims, I start looking like a weirdo, right? That's just me. I'm not saying that everybody else is that way, but for me, like sunglasses, glasses, if it's rims all the way around, I look really strange. Like it just does not fit my face. I need half rimmed glasses. If I get the no rims, we're all looking like Harry Potter at that point. So,
to be honest, you just put a little scar on your forehead. Be great.
So, question about that. Okay, so
Sure.
those of you that are Harry Potter fans, read the books, watched the movies, why in the movies is his scar off-centered? The books and everything, it's right in the middle of his forehead. It even says it's smack dab in the middle in the books and on all of the covers. It is right in the middle of his forehead. Movies, it's like off to the left or to the right.
It's just one of those things where they're making the movies and they're like, let's change something. Because why not?
That's the worst change in the world, though.
Does it really make that much of a difference?
A little bit.
Wouldn't it be more believable if it wasn't smack dab in the middle of his forehead?
No, because Voldemort probably pointed his wand smack dab at the middle of his forehead. And I think
does
in the movie,
Voldemort
he actually
click heads? Does he click
Apparently.
heads?
A few.
A few. Who else's head did he click?
He had his DPI was a little lower that day. He didn't realize he didn't move his mouse.
Didn't quite make the flick shot. Avada Kedavra. All right.
Anyways,
let's get on with it, guys. PlayStation is potentially working on a Game Pass competitor, according to the creator of God of War. Boz, initial thoughts in one sentence or less. Hit me.
Should have done it sooner.
Okay, fair.
I mean,
Fair.
You got PlayStation Now, right? Not a bad thing by any means. I think PlayStation, honestly, I'll say this, the PlayStation Network does better with its free games that it comes out with for people that are subscribing. They do better than Xbox overall. And the reason why I say that is because they have usually more games that they come out with. And I'm not going to say better, but usually like Xbox, and this is back about a year ago, PlayStation would give out about $120, $130 worth of video games, whereas Xbox was doing about $90 to $100. And so you're getting more bang for your buck at that point with Sony. But Xbox Pass, though, or Xbox Game Pass, I mean, you can't really go wrong with it. Like, yeah. So I feel like Sony doing this should have done it sooner. My opinion.
Yeah, I feel like at this point, Xbox has already gotten a lot of the like third-party people on board with theirs. Clearly, they bought Bethesda, so that one's a given. Sony ain't getting none of that. But you know, they've got EA. You get EA's subscription service with Game Pass, like it's just built in. I'm sure they have plenty of other third-party games. So at this point, like I feel like Sony would have to like overpay people just to get them to switch to theirs. Whereas if they had launched something around the same time, it would have been more than just like grabbing people up along with Xbox. So
yeah. And so Vic Sigma says, haven't they had a Game Pass type thing for a while? So PlayStation Now is not really a Game Pass in the way that Xbox is doing it. So PlayStation Now, if I'm not mistaken, it's like a subscription, right? Mm-hmm. So it's a subscription. It's more than Xbox Game Pass, and you're getting games for a certain amount of time. I think I can't remember exactly how it works.
Let's look it up. That sounds about right, though. I mean, it looks like it's not limited time.
They're still going to have PlayStation Now. They did state that, it sounds like, but I don't know.
Maybe it's just the fact that they would want to incorporate more third-party games.
Now, PlayStation Now, is that third party or is that just first party?
Well, it looks like they have Borderlands and the new Avengers game.
Definitely third party then.
So they've even got pictures of Doom Guy and a Fallout armor on it still.
Feels bad.
Funny. I mean, it might still be available on Game Pass.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Or not Game Pass. PlayStation Now, if it was before.
Bethesda being bought out by Microsoft, I will say this: they've already said that like most mainstream like titles and stuff like that, they're going to be on both systems. Like they've already come out and said like most things are going to be on both systems. So all those, but at the same time, there were other times that Phil Spencer came out and said there was going to be things that were just going to be on Xbox that were big titles. So I was like, I don't know what's going on. This is why I have a PC, so I could just play everything anyways.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what sort of PlayStation Game Pass would be different from this.
Yeah. And I don't know. And then also we got to remember PlayStation's doing something because they just gave away 10 free games that were first party games as well.
Yeah.
And they just gave them away for free. Like this wasn't like, hey, you need a subscription. Hey, you need to be subscribed. Like they just gave away like Horizon Zero Dawn, right? They gave away Ratchet and Clank. They gave away like big games too. They weren't just smaller things. So, I don't know. I love Sony. I love Sony's exclusives. I don't know what they're going to be doing here, though.
Yeah.
I don't know what the difference is going to be, but we'll do some more digging into that for you guys.
I still think it'd be really hard to compete with Xbox at this point.
Yeah.
Just because they've already got so many people on board with it. They've already got EA, Bethesda, like
Discord. Guys, Microsoft, and this is what's triggering me. Okay, they're actually just throwing money and buying everything because they know they don't have any exclusives. I'm not even lying. Like they can't even make their own games, so they're just getting everybody that's a third party to give themselves a first party game. It's literally what they're EA. Come on, you went to EA. You went that far. EA
has come a long way.
They have, but EA was really big, even just back in the PlayStation era. That was still
I'm just talking as far as like their image.
Well, their image got destroyed when they what was their,
Battlefront 2 was the
Battlefront 2 was kind of the nail
of their
that was
destruction.
Yes. Yeah.
But since then though, they've done a lot. They've done a lot of good.
And it's a good thing too because their image was going down real quick. Let's be completely honest. Like it wasn't looking good for EA for a while. So yeah, good times. But you know, the microtransactions and everything else, like you think about it but they learned from it, but it took them a long time to learn. I think that's the biggest problem is it took them a really long time to learn from it.
We had to force their hand.
Gamers rise up.
I mean, like they weren't going to do it unless they felt like they had no other choice.
Gamers rise up. Yeah.
But, oh well.
Things happen. But anyways, next on our agenda.
They were just trying to push this number higher, you know? They're just trying to push this number higher.
This number that we're about to talk about?
Yeah. They were just trying to push it higher.
Global console, mobile,
and for the greater good.
Gaming drives 175, not million, billion in content revenue in 2020. What's going on here? Because I don't actually know.
So, according to the article, gaming last year, since last year, the annual revenue for gaming went up 21.6%.
That's not surprising.
No, it's not, given the factor of COVID, yes.
Yeah, COVID. Like, the Switch, Nintendo, their projections, through the roof right now. Like, through the roof.
What is slightly surprising to me is the fact that 57.2% of that total is from mobile gaming. And that is surprising to me because I live in this world where I don't know anybody who mobile games other than maybe Fife playing AFK Arena.
But I have AFK Arena and I enjoy it too.
All right.
Fighting. I've done my dailies every day since I downloaded that game on Christmas Eve when Fife told me about it.
Well, yeah, I don't know. It's like surprising to me because I'm like, really? But then
My wife
we
Mario
hear
Kart
okay.
a lot.
I guess I'm just not a mobile gamer.
Seraph was still in his young ages when Candy Crush, was big, right? I was already
when was
in my
Candy
first
Crush big?
listen.
I mean, I probably didn't have a
was
smartphone or anything to play it on.
Like, I was in my first job. So my first job, I was 22. So you were 12. Okay. This is when Candy Crush was big. Okay. This is when Candy Crush had 150 levels and everybody was stuck on level 86 or whatever it was. And you could not get through it. And everybody was asking for suggestions, but the whole game is just randomized anyways. Nobody knew what was going on. And now the game has like thousands of levels.
Nobody has a whole bunch of copycat games too.
Every game is a copycat from Candy Crush. Like, my wife has downloaded multiple games that are like there's like levels, but the only way to get, like, she has one, like, it's like a home decorating game, but literally to get the decorations, you play Candy Crush.
Yeah, that's literally it's like every mobile game is like the main game is Candy Crush, but then there's like 1% of the game that is like a different game.
I remember when Candy Crush tried to trademark the word candy. So if anybody used the word candy, they were getting money. That got shut down real quick.
Gracious.
But regardless, getting back to, we went down a little bit of rabbit trail there, a big rabbit trail. But yeah, I'm not surprised, to be honest, that we're seeing the numbers go up. I would not be surprised to see them go up even more. Gaming is and has been for the past, I would say, 5 or 6 years, the biggest trending thing in the entire world. Like, you see the number of of viewers on Twitch, the number of viewers on YouTube streaming, Facebook. I'll even throw Facebook in there, right? Facebook streaming live for gaming. It just continues to grow, and people are gaining traction in that way. And there's more gamers than we've ever seen before. Just a few years ago, when we first started God Squad Church, we were talking about how there were 1.6 billion gamers in the world. There's over 3 billion gamers in the world now. That's insane. And these aren't people that play Candy Crush. These are 30 hours playing Valorant people.
Well,
right?
A lot of them are people that play Candy Crush, apparently. But
somebody's playing Candy Crush still, because they're still coming out with levels. Apparently, I don't have it on my phone anymore. Put a 7 in the chat if you have it on your phone. Okay, I want to see how many people actually.
If you have it on your phone right now,
you don't even have to play it still. Just,
is it on your phone?
Do you have it on your phone?
Let's see. We got one.
We have one.
We got one.
I love it.
We got two.
That's insane.
Oh, and on his iPad. That's three.
Oh, that's three. I love it.
I definitely did not have a smartphone when that came out.
So never played it before. Don't. It was honestly, it was very addicting. And Miss Ruby Falls says she played Fruit Ninja, and honestly, that was huge.
Fruit Ninja was good.
I couldn't get into it.
I never really got into it, but as far as mobile games go, like, that's a good one.
Okay. For mobile games, those are the games that just like you start playing it and you realize like 5 hours has gone by and you realize I need to do dishes, or like I should have been productive, and you were playing with your phone the whole entire day. Did you know that the average person picks up their phone? I forgot what it was. It was over the person, not the average person, the person that picks up their phone the most. I know my phone is falling apart. All right. It's almost 5 years old.
Because you pick it up so much.
No, I don't do that. But the average person actually touches their phone over 2,000 times per day. And the person that like does social media and all that, over 5,000 times per day. That's a lot. Mm-hmm. It's insane. Yeah. Insane. Anyways.
Guys, we're all just addicted to our phones. Let's be honest.
It's funny you say that. Okay. I'll put this out there for you. Okay. I know we'll get back onto the gaming stuff in just a second. When I need to know the time, I click my phone. It's 4:50. Why don't I look at the 3 screens in front of me? All of them have the time at the bottom.
Because then you can also check your notifications.
I don't care about my notifications.
Big brain. Big brain.
Anyways. All right. So I don't see gaming going down anytime soon. I only see it getting bigger. This is the biggest market in the world. I'll be completely honest. This is the biggest market in the world. Maybe not like revenue wise, but I'd be surprised. Honestly, I'd be surprised.
It is revenue wise.
Is it now? Because it used to be second. It used to be number 2. I forgot what was number 1. But yeah, I'm not surprised. Everything is sold out all over the place. AMD cards, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X. Everybody's a gamer now. Even people that aren't gamers, they're all gamers.
I mean, that's mostly just because scalpers. And
right. I understand that.
Chip shortage doesn't help either.
I know, but I'm just saying in general. Yeah, I don't see it going down anytime soon. We'll be talking about this again next year on April 10th, because it's not a leap year next year, is it? No, it's not.
It was a leap year like 2 years ago or something.
Last year it was. So yeah. So we'll April 10th. We'll talk about it next year, and we'll tell you guys that it's up from 175 billion. Clip this, okay? 175 billion. It is going to be 270 billion.
270.
Yep.
It's jumping up a whole 100 billion.
Yep.
All right. Well, I mean,
COVID.
Hold up. What is the? Let's do the math. Let's do the math. Hold on. Let's do the math. Let's do the math. Okay. So it rose 21.6% from last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no way it's raising another. Because like that's like let's see 174 0.00000
Hear me out.
That's million 174 billion times 0.21.
Hear me out.
36
stimulus packages.
Oh, what?
We're all going to be spending our money next year.
Oh my goodness. All right, so it rose 36 billion since last year. So you are saying it's going to raise 3 times that.
Yes.
I think there's only so many people in the world.
I might be exaggerating a little bit. Okay. Give me a break here.
The math doesn't lie, friends. The math doesn't lie.
Pastor Math's over here.
Pastor Maths. All right. Yeah. We got some more math for you guys. Kind of, sort of, not really. But some numbers.
Where's this going?
There's some numbers.
Where's this going?
Pac-Man 99 is your new favorite battle royale game for the Nintendo Switch.
I have not played it yet.
To replace that void of Mario 35 in your heart.
Honestly, okay, here's my question. Okay, here's my question. All right, Tetris 99 came out, right? Best battle royale of its time. Okay, outdid Fortnite. Take it or leave it. In my opinion, it did. All right, I don't play either, but I'm just saying.
What about
Warzone? I don't play Warzone either.
Do you still play Tetris 99?
I don't.
Well,
but the reason why is because Super Mario. No, I'm just kidding. I played it for like a few days and then I was done with it. But Super Mario Brothers 35 was really fun for like 6 hours, and then after 6 hours, I was like, okay, I've played this game, and it was fun. I won a few times too. I was excited when I won. Right, it was fun. I had like 6, 7, 8 wins or something on that. Here's what I don't understand. That was probably the most popular and fun one of, I'll say, these 3. Although I haven't played the Pac-Man one yet. I watched it. It looks fun. But here's the thing. Pac-Man, for me, it's just very anxiety-inducing, okay? Tetris is the same way.
Are you afraid of ghosts?
No, it's just the whole time, like Super Mario Brothers 35, there was a timing thing with it, but it wasn't anxiety-inducing, okay? Pac-Man, you got ghosts coming off from all sorts of directions. You don't know what's going on, and now you got people throwing ghosts at you and it's a lot, okay? There's a lot going on here. Now, here's the thing. Here's what I don't understand. Tetris 99, decently popular for a moment. Then it went away. Super Mario Brothers 35, very popular game for a moment. And they actually took it down. Tetris 99 is still there. And now Pac-Man 99 is here. And it looks like it's here to stay. They did not say playable for only a certain amount of time.
Yeah, because usually people don't do that.
I just don't understand.
So here's my question. What's next?
Zelda. It's the 35th year of Zelda.
Zelda 99?
I want the Legend of Zelda 35.
Zelda 35?
Legend of Zelda 35. That's what I want. And I don't know how. I don't actually know how. But I want it.
I mean, they did Mario. So.
Exactly. And so I want it. But I want it to stay.
So other than Zelda, what's next?
What's 35 years next year?
No, for a 99. It doesn't have to be a 35-year
anniversary. Okay. Capcom, Tetris.
What other retro game? Galaga?
Yeah, we got it. Space Invaders.
Space Invaders?
That could happen.
Very nice.
I could see Galaga or Space Invaders.
I think that would really complete the retro 99 series.
Yes, and then we need pinball. I don't know which one, but we need pinball.
Pinball 99.
Pinball 99.
Glorious.
So
I love it.
Be sure to stay tuned for more battle royales.
Boz will report back to you with his thoughts on Pac-Man 99.
That's true, and I will next week. I'll probably get. I almost gave it away there for my life stories, but I won't give it away yet. Yeah. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens with this whole entire thing. I don't know. It's very strange, but yeah. If you guys are interested in playing Pac-Man 99, it is a battle royale to an extent. You can get it for free on your Switch if you have a Nintendo Switch online subscription service. So you can get it for free. Download it, have some fun. People are still playing it right now. They might not be playing it in 3 days, but you can get into a game super quick right now because people are playing it. I'll be honest, like I don't know how is the Tetris 99 going? Like it's been out for over a year now. I can't play Tetris for that long.
I was watching Linkus, right? That Zelda speedrunner.
Yeah.
I recently popped into his stream a couple times because apparently they found this new glitch in Wind Waker HD that allows them to skip cutscenes. So like everybody's like chasing a new world record for 100% now.
That's awesome.
So I tuned in a couple of his streams, and one of them he was ending, and when he ended, he was gonna do like a couple games of Tetris 99. So
that's strange.
Still a thing.
Okay. Well, speaking of battle royales and Super Mario 35, apparently Mario may have died on March 31st, but he is I'm not going to say risen again.
Did we talk about that headline? I don't think we talked about that.
I don't think we did. So Mario died on March 31st, guys.
That's so funny.
Super Mario Brothers, okay, they had their 35th year anniversary, and because of COVID, they kind of pushed everything back, and so March 31st was like the deadline. They were like, okay, we're just done with Mario 35th year. Let's give Zelda some room. And so Super Mario Brothers though, they just had a classic Super Mario Brothers game sell for $660,000. The previous game that held the record was $156,000. This is
quadrupled it.
This is insane. Like, that's a lot of money. Okay. You could buy a house and a half in an expensive state for $660,000. And yet this guy bought a video game that's in a box.
I love their description of it, of why it's so special. Not only is this the finest plastic sealed copy with a perforated cardboard hang tab we've ever offered of any black box title. It is also the oldest sealed copy of Super Mario Bros. We've ever had the opportunity to offer. This is only the 4th version of Super Mario Bros. Ever produced, and its window of production was remarkably short. Just to paint a better picture of how short this really was, the nationwide release for the console came in mid to late 1986, and black box games distributed for that release did not have the Game Pack NES GP code. It's worth mentioning that Nintendo managed to add the trademark symbol to the Nintendo Entertainment System on their game boxes by the beginning of 1987. That certainly doesn't leave much time at all for this variant to be produced in between the two.
I mean, they're not wrong.
This is true. The
I had
finest,
the original game.
finest plastic sealed copy
with a perforated cardboard hang tab.
Have you ever seen something more exquisite? Dare I say, magnificate?
I can't.
Only the finest. Only the finest strain, man.
So this game, it did get sent to what is it called when they put it in the plastic casing and that so that like it's sealed. It's whatever. It's the sealing company. I can't remember what it's called. VG something. So when you send it there, they will rate the game on how good the condition is. And this got 9.6. So that's pretty high in and of itself. I mean, it needs to be in exquisite condition to get over a 9 as it is. But to be completely honest, selling for $660,000, somebody really wanted this. That's a lot of money. Like, I don't know. I've heard of games going for $1,000 before, right? I have games that were worth $1,000 if I kept them in the packaging. And now the only game that I have in the packaging is Super Mario 3D All Stars. That's it. That's it.
But in 20 years or 30 years,
$660,000.
You got it, bro. You got
it with inflation included.
You got this.
Anyways, moving on from that topic, because we got quite a few guys. Build-A-Bear Workshop. You ever hear of it? Well, Animal Crossing is doing something amazing as always. They're doing a collaboration with Build-A-Bear Workshop. So, Seraph, tell me your first thoughts on this. And do you remember Build-A-Bear Workshop?
I do. Okay. I never went to it or did anything with it, but I remember it was all the rage back in the day. And I think they said, or maybe there were rumors that this was happening for a while, but they just recently announced what they were actually doing, and opened it up for orders. And I think it's great. I think it's fun. My thing that I thought was kind of a little funny was people were really upset that it was only Isabelle and Tom Nook.
Oh, is that all it is?
Yeah.
So you can buy 2 stuffed animals that are Isabelle and Tom Nook.
Yes.
I'd be upset too if I liked Animal Crossing.
What did you expect?
I do like Animal Crossing. Okay, I'll put it that way, but I don't play it anymore.
You expected them to just have dozens of these, like?
No, but the more popular ones, you know what I mean? Like put Villager, okay? Give me at least Villager. Put in the little, what's his
Villager's
name?
Villager's not a cute animal though.
The hamster.
It's Build-A-Bear, not Build-A-Person.
It's not Build-A-Raccoon either.
Well, that's at least closer.
I am upset. I'm upset. Man. You got a dog and a raccoon, and they're calling it Build-A-Bear. Okay, I'm done. But yes, so if you want an adorable Isabelle or an adorable Tom Nook to punch his face when he makes you spend some more money to be able to add on to your house, listen, it's going to happen live on stream. Animal Crossing is going to pop off for like a week because you're going to have that one guy that's just punching Tom Nook in the face every time he has to build onto his house. Tom Nook's like, yo, you want some more villagers to come in? Yeah, let me loan you some money. You'll have to pay me back 10 times over. That's okay for you to put people on the island that I own. Because he doesn't want to do any work.
Charges interest.
I don't know what he does in his spare time. Okay,
he's really not a bad guy.
Okay, listen, he.
Have we talked about this on YokeTalk?
I don't think so.
Like, guy. Maybe I'm in the minority here, but I really don't think Tom Nook is such a bad guy. Like
Tom Nook should have been introduced into Super Smash Brothers. His side B would literally be him getting into a car that says IRS on the side of it and just smashes you in the face. His neutral B, his special, okay, would be him taking out a bag of coins and just smacking you upside the head. All right, this is real stuff. This is real life here. This is what Tom Nook does to your life when you play Animal Crossing.
Hold up. All right. So until the newest Animal Crossing, I had only ever played the one in the GameCube, and I was super young, didn't play it a whole lot. So I didn't really understand anything about loans and interest or anything. So I had no perception of that. But I knew that everybody didn't like Tom Nook because he was like a cheapskate and everything, and he just puts you in debt or whatever, right? And then I finally played the newest Animal Crossing, and I did not get the vibe that he was a bad guy. He's
not a bad guy. He's a lazy guy. He doesn't want to do anything. He owns the island himself. You know what he does? He sits behind a desk and works with a dog.
Look, I bet he works really hard behind the scenes. Okay,
doing what? What is he doing?
Well, he bought an island, so clearly he's doing something right.
Yeah, he's scamming it. He's been scamming people for ages.
Hold on. I see excitement in Tom. When I talk to Tom Nook, he is excited. Not to make money. He is excited to help me and to help the villagers. Like, he doesn't have to give a loan. He doesn't even require you to pay it back in a certain time. He's just like, when you can get to it, you know? When you can get to it. There's never going to be more interest. I'm never going to come knocking on your door. You know, you pay me back whenever you can, dude. Here's a house. Like, how is that a bad guy? How? Explain to me.
What I don't know, but you know, his sons Timmy and Tommy, right?
And he adopted 2 children.
Listen. Yeah, he adopted 2 children who sell pianos for how much money? How much money do they sell them for? I mean, these things are expensive. Okay, I literally for the first weeks that I played this game, the reason why I got so many turnips to buy was to put Timmy and Tommy out of business. I wanted New Horizon gamers to rise up and put them out of business and show them what. I'm upset.
I mean,
it's just why I don't play the game anymore. Anxiety inducing. I told you guys.
All I see is you haven't given me any reasons why he's a bad guy.
Seraph, you are in the minority. All right.
That's okay. That's all right.
Goodness gracious. But anyways, if you want an adorable Build-A-Bear, you can definitely buy one if you want to. But they are not bears. You can get a raccoon or a dog in Isabel and Tom raccoon form. Alrighty, guys. We have another topic coming at you here. Seraph, what is this topic all about? Because I haven't read anything about this yet, and I actually don't understand it.
This one is bizarre. So sometimes game developers will hide secrets in their game code.
I knew that.
That are not supposed to be able to like be found or anything. They're just like there. And so apparently a 4K version of the game Timesplitters 2 was hidden on Homefront The Revolution, but it required a cheat code to activate it. So people data mined it and found it, but then they still needed a code to access it. It was like locked. And so apparently one of the developers gave the code to somebody one time and told them to leak it in a Discord channel. All right. And that's how it was supposed to get out and people were going to find out about it. But when he did that, the people in the Discord called him a liar and they banned his account.
No.
Yeah. So the original developer lost the code. And this guy he gave it to is who knows where, right? So he was just like, it's lost. It's lost to time. The code is lost. But turns out The guy who he gave the code resurfaced, still had the code, and gave everybody the code. So now you two can play Timesplitters 2 in Homefront: The Revolution if you want to.
That's actually amazing, because my dad told me a long time ago when I was still a kid. He was like that he read a news article how these developers would hide things in games that nobody could find, like games with like crazy amounts of coins, extra lives, and things like that. Like they do this, and then you have data miners, right? And they find everything, but you can hide something pretty well, right? I feel like, and so this is actually really funny. It's obviously it's only 5 years later, but I think it's interesting that he made something like if you could make it for 4K, why don't you just produce it in 4K?
Well, it was like a classic game that they remastered in 4K.
Still, it's weird.
But
it's weird. But
I just think it's bizarre and crazy.
that's really funny that they banned his account in the beginning, and then he just resurfaced years later. Like, when did he find out? Like, was he just like going through?
The developer
Discord
was
account?
talking about it on Twitter. I don't know. I guess word finally got to him, and he was like, "Oh, that's me."
That's so funny. Oh, that's me.
Oh, that's
and
me.
He says, my proudest moment ever. So his proudest moment ever was banning somebody on Discord.
Wait, where's that?
It says Matt Phillips, my proudest moment, fully playable native 4K port of Timesplitters 2 hidden in this arcade machine in Homefront: The Revolution. It's one of the Twitter posts in here. It's the first Twitter post actually under the top. So here's the
That's
thing.
not the guy that banned him.
Who is this? That's the guy that made it?
That's the developer that put it in there.
Oh, so who's the guy?
Lance McDonald.
Okay. Well, then I stand to be corrected.
Okay. No, that's the data miner. I don't know who the guy who had the code was.
Regardless, they gave it to everybody. So everybody now knows. It has reappeared. I've never played this game before. I've never even heard of this game before, to be honest. Timesplitters? I feel like that's a movie.
I don't know.
No, maybe that's Time Machine? I don't know.
So. Did you ever play Homefront? Any of them?
It sounds familiar, but I don't think so. I played Battlefront 2 on the PlayStation 2.
Not the same thing. I played the first Homefront back in the day. It was a first-person shooter. I remember it had like a lot of really good ideas. The multiplayer was really fun, and then it just kind of died. It was dead.
That's what happens with a lot of games.
Yeah.
Like your dragon fighting game.
Yeah, I haven't touched that.
Yeah. Fun game. You played for a week, and then I haven't heard about it for about a month now. You know.
Look, all right. I had to fix somebody's Switch, okay?
Moving on to the next document on the list. We have a Fallout 76 data miner finds a map that looks an awful lot like Washington, D.C.
Boss, why is this interesting?
I don't know. Here,
didn't you play Fallout?
I played a Fallout 4.
I didn't even play them. I know why this is interesting.
Why?
Because Fallout 3, it was set in Washington, D.C.
So the new Fallout 76 DLC or whatever they do, expansions, whatever you're thinking, they're going to try and revive it by putting a Fallout 3 vibe in there?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I played Fallout 4. I wasn't impressed. Didn't like the game. Didn't like the gameplay. People said you played the wrong Fallout. I still didn't like the gameplay. Didn't like the lore. Thought the lore was I just personally, I didn't like Fallout. I love
Yeah, I don't
Elder
care for
Scrolls.
it either. But
I got nothing against Bethesda. I just didn't. I played the whole game. I beat it, and I just didn't enjoy it. It got to the point where I said it wasn't a bad game, but would I ever play this game again? No. And so I put down Fallout for the rest of my life, I think. But I mean, that's interesting that they're coming out with something. I didn't
potentially.
know.
Potentially.
Yeah. And that's the thing.
In the code, it's like a prototype thing that they use to test things. So, and it just kind of looks like Washington D.C. kind of sorta. So like it's very like maybe.
Okay.
But I can see them going down this road just to get people on the nostalgia.
Yeah, I think Fallout 76, obviously it came out and it didn't do well. Okay. People were upset with the game, the way that it played and everything else.
I don't know how it's still alive.
Well, that's the thing. So they said, okay, we made a bad game. Let's fix it. And they made it subscription based. Like that's literally what their first move was. And that didn't actually make sense to me in any way, shape, or form. That was their first move, was instead of fixing the game, let's make it subscription based. And then they started to fix things. And I guess they've made some progress on it, but overall, like it's a dead game. I don't see it. I don't actually know somebody that plays this game. I don't know a soul. And I know a lot of people, okay?
I know a lot of people.
Maybe there is somebody that I know that plays the game. You're not wrong. So, but the thing is
I mean, chances are if you know somebody that played it.
And I'm sure I do know somebody that plays it. But if it's not making a big enough impression for them to tell me about the game, I tell everybody about Super Smash Brothers. Great, phenomenal game. Phenomenal. Fallout 76.
I guess some people enjoy it.
I knew one guy that was playing it in the beginning, and he was able to. He could hold as many grenades as he wanted to because of a bug. That's all I remember. That's all I actually remember about him saying. No. Same person that also said Anthem was going to be a good game eventually, and we see what happened to Anthem a few weeks ago here on the YokeTalk episode 36. Episode 36, if you want to hear more about Anthem.
Rest in peace.
I think it was episode 36 or 35, one of the two.
It's in the title.
So
whichever one it is.
What's the next thing on the document?
So finally we got good old Jimmy Fallon. He played Among Us with streamers and the cast of Stranger Things. This is the crossover we've all been waiting for.
And it wasn't just the cast of Stranger Things. It was Valkyrie as well.
Oh, was it? I did not know that.
It was. Yeah, Valkyrie was in here.
New co-owner of 100 Thieves.
Yes. That made our honorable mentions for the week. We talked about possibly talking about it, but neither of us actually know anything about
100 Thieves.
So we just decided not to talk about it. But it's here. Honorable mentions.
Valkyrie and Courage.
Yes. So they are now co-owning it. But regardless, Jimmy Fallon has made a debut on Twitch, guys. Whether you have positive thoughts of Jimmy Fallon, I think he's a pretty funny guy overall. Some things I don't watch him, honestly. I don't even have cable. But to be completely honest, though, like I've seen some of his things. Some of them are funny, but he streamed. All of his donations, I think, went to a charity called Feeding America. And it's funny. It says Fallon also raised money for Feeding America during the stream. Donations from viewers totaled more than $17,000, and Fallon said he'd cover the rest of the donations to reach the $25,000 goal. I'm surprised that they didn't reach $25,000. Yeah, that's
crazy.
I've seen small communities #GodSquadChurch do more than Jimmy Fallon on his stream.
Yeah, we did that in a week, didn't we?
We did 20.
We actually did. All right.
But getting over that. But yeah, no, I'm happy that they did it for a foundation. No, like to be completely honest, they did something for Feeding America, which that's a good. I don't know much about the organization, but it sounds like it's a good
people
thing.
That need feeding is good.
Exactly. And so I'm happy that they did that. And it's really nice of him to donate, another, what do you call it, $8,000 from himself to be able to reach that goal. That's really cool.
It looks like a really nice production value for it, because you had everybody's camera on screen. Like, that had to have been a lot of fun. I probably would have watched if I knew about it.
Honestly, like that setup right there is perfect, because normally when you guys watch Fall or Among Us, you normally see one person's screen and that's it, right? You have the people that switch screens and they do all this thing, but this is nice production because you're watching one player, and I'm sure that it shows who the player is somewhere on the screen of who you're watching, but you can see everybody's picture, and I think that's really cool. So I'm sure they played on the new map, and it was probably pretty funny because you have some pretty funny people on there. I don't know anything about what do you call it? What's the show called?
That's a good question. The show that he is
Stranger
on.
Things.
Oh,
Stranger
I thought
Things.
you meant Jimmy Fallon's show.
No. I don't know anything about that, but I'm pretty sure
know nothing about it.
I'm pretty sure it was a good stream. I didn't see it, but I'm really happy that they did this to raise money for charity. And it does say, and I think this is the bigger subject here, it says Jimmy Fallon played Among Us with streamers and the cast of Stranger Things in Twitch debut. Like, that's the word that really caught my eye, was debut. So is he planning on doing more? Probably, if this was his debut. So that's interesting.
Very nice. Excellent.
Yes.
All right, what's
guys,
this glasses story that you've been telling us all about? And then I'm going to tell him how I mangled your Switch.
So I'm wearing glasses, guys. Now, most of you that have glasses, most people, if they got them in a later age, they'll understand what I'm about to say here. It's a progressive thing, okay? You don't realize it in the beginning. When my wife needed glasses the first time, the reason why I noticed was because we were looking at a very large projection screen at a conference, and she was like, "Why are the words so blurry?" And I then there said, "We're getting you tested for your eyes." And she got glasses. Now, for me, okay, I have MS. All right. Well, I have CIS. Don't get me started. Don't get me started on that. I have
Let's
MS,
get this clear.
CIS, whatever it is. But anyways, it can affect your eyes. Okay, and I don't think that's what's actually affecting my eyes. All right, it can though. It can, depending on where the lesions happen. Now, my last appointment with my MS doctor, he asked me to cover my left eye, so I did, and he asked me to read the card. And I couldn't read the card. With my left eye, I could read the card. A little bit odd, all right? A little bit odd. Now, I've had these glasses for 3 years now, okay? I've had them for 3 years. I don't wear them often. I wore them at TwitchCon.
You were there?
SquadCon 2018. I wore them for SquadCon 2018. If you guys watch my sermon, I have glasses in the sermon, right? So I didn't wear them for 2019. I don't know. It was just something. So anyways, here's the thing. I went to DMV the other day to get my license, registration, titling all sorted out and everything, right? So I had to do a vision test. All right. I'm not gonna lie, I tried to cheat a little bit because something happened. So I put my little head into the little viewing box, okay? I pressed my forehead on the button. I don't want to touch anything because of COVID, but apparently you have to press your head on the little button anyways. It's a little piece of paper. They change it every person.
They wiped it, yeah.
they changed it. I saw them rip off the piece of paper. But here's the thing. I did that. And I looked in the little box. She said, read the first line. Read the first line, on the left side, perfect. Got to the middle, perfect. The right side, I got the first letter, and the other ones, they were so stinking blurry. So I tried to cheat, right? I closed my right eye so I could see with my left, and everything was just white. The way that they make the boxes, it's testing both of your eyes. It's testing if you can see in the middle with both of them, and it's testing if you can see out of one eye or the other eye. My right eye, all messed up, right? So I don't know. It's not like bad. Like, I can still read our document if I'm, reading it right now from right here, but it is a lot more blurry. Okay. Especially without the glasses. Like, I just went like this and went like that. It's super blurry without my glasses. So the glasses make it easier. So lo and behold, I got home from the DMV and I decided that day I need to start wearing my glasses again, and I have an eye appointment coming up.
Hey.
So that I can get the right prescription glasses, because I haven't done an eye appointment in about 3-4 years now. So that's the reason why I am wearing glasses today. And just so you guys know, I am also continuing playing Final Fantasy 14. I am on the grind for my resistance weapon, and the new patch comes out in just a few days. So I'm grinding hardcore in that game to finish things that I should have did about 2 months ago when this patch came out, but I didn't. So I'm trying to do it within a week, and it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle bus. So, anyways, that's my story for you guys.
Very nice. Very nice. Also, in Pastor Boz's life news that is related to my life news is his Switch is back from the dead. Everybody, it's fine. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Don't take off the Joy-Con and show the camera. Don't do it. There's nothing. There's not a screw missing. There's not scratch marks. No, that is an illusion. An illusion. It's an illusion, friends. Right here. It's an illusion. So, when we last left off on our Switch story, I stripped the screw and couldn't get it out. Well, in order to get the screw out, I had to drill it out. The whole thing. There is nothing left of that screw.
The back of my Switch is pretty warm right now, so I'm worried.
Nothing left of that screw. It's gone. All gone. Destroyed it. And mangled the Switch a little bit. Trying to get it out. Took me forever. Took me over an hour to get that screw out. It was awful.
You know,
it was the worst. But once I got the screw out, I was able to get it open, and it took me less than an hour to switch out the fan. And it's good. No, it's good. It's great.
Yep. Yeah. So I'm excited to be able to play my Switch again on stream. If for some reason it shuts down after half an hour again, well, then it wasn't the fan. My Switch is just dead, and we can't do anything about that.
I suppose so.
It's just what it is. I'll switch everything to my SD card, and hopefully in the future one day, just buy a new Switch. That's going to be the Super Switch.
The Super Switch, yes.
Buy the Super Switch, and yeah. So yeah, it's a mangled screw, but that's okay. We don't need.
Now here's my question: do you plan on getting a replacement screw?
I thought about it. It's like $6 to buy a bunch of replacement parts for the Switch. So maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
It's working right now.
You don't notice it when the Joy-Con is on. When the Joy-Con is on, you cannot tell that it's been mangled.
That's true.
And there's plenty of other screws on it. So one being missing, not that big a deal. It's not just going to pop open randomly. Nothing to worry about.
Nope.
Nothing to worry about. What I might do is I might put like a piece of tape over the hole if I were you. So that like stuff doesn't get in there.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. But if the Joy-Con is on, nothing's going to be able to get in there anyways.
True. Yes. Hopefully. But yeah.
I wonder if a piece of tape would mess up the Joy-Con though.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
The connection part is like down here.
Yeah.
So I don't think that would mess it up at all.
Yeah. But anyways, so my Nintendo Switch looks like it's fixed. So hopefully soon, guys, you'll be seeing me stream Phoenix Rising and finally beat this stinking game. So thank you, Unworthy Seraph.
You're welcome.
For helping me get that fixed, because I was playing that game and I was playing through it. Okay. If you guys know me, I'm not one to finish most of my games, but I was playing through this and I've been grinding hard on that game on stream to be able to play through it, because I wanted to be able to beat it and say that I beat it. And it's a good game. It's fun. So hopefully we'll be beating it soon. We're currently climbing the Zeus's mountain. So hopefully now I'll be able to make it to the top with without my Switch overheating. And
maybe you'll be able to make it to High Rothgar.
Hours of gameplay. What? Why?
You said you were climbing a mountain.
Yeah, not Skyrim. Zeus is not a graybeard. Is he a graybeard? He has one. Plot twist, guys. Plot twist. But anyways, yeah. So yeah. What have you been doing? I mean, you've been playing Fall Guys. I know you've been playing Fall
Yes, I have
Guys.
been playing Fall Guys and Beat
How has that
Saber
been
a little
going?
bit. Fall Guys is good. It's good. It's so much better with friends now. So much better. So great. And I have my Sonic skin. It's fantastic. It's fantastic.
Nice,
Yes.
nice. I want the Cuphead skin.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Not gonna lie, it looks legit. I like the Cuphead skin. So that, but yeah. So
Yes. So,
we'll be-
but a little bit of kind of life update for me. Not really an update, but it's like a prelude to the update or whatever. But
Ooh.
I have the opportunity to speak at God Squad Church over the next few weeks about something pretty cool that God has been doing in my life. So a lot of life updates, updates.
updates.
A lot of life
Patch
updates
notes.
for me.
Patch notes.
Details to come. So tune in to God Squad Church over the next few weeks. Excited to talk about all of that.
3 weeks in a row of
Yeah,
preaching. I don't even think I've preached 3 weeks in a row.
it's gonna
I've done
be-
2 weeks multiple
it's gonna be a
times, but
trip.
3 I haven't done. Yeah, so
it's gonna be a trip.
that's awesome.
Been a long
That's
time
awesome.
coming, but
And it's funny because I remember when you first were talking about preaching, and you were like, "Yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna do that." Look at you now, 3 weeks in a row. You're preaching for almost all of April, dude.
just about.
So
Yep. So tune into that. I'm excited. We'll probably dive into it a little bit more on YokeTalk here and there.
Mhm.
So that'll be good. Maybe you guys can ask questions or whatever. But
yeah,
I'm excited.
yeah. So that's all we got for you guys today, though. Hope you guys enjoyed episode 38 of the Yoke Talk. We'll be back next week, usual 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. If you guys didn't know, God Squad Church, the channel you're on right now, we also go live tomorrow, Saturdays 1:30 and 7:30 Eastern Standard Time for our church service. If you guys aren't, if you guys don't believe in God or anything like that, that is okay. You can still come. You can still be a part of it. We have giveaways. We have live music. We have a message where our preaching pastor, or tomorrow it's going to be Unworthy Seraph, our media director, who is, are you using video game examples for this whole entire thing?
Yeah, here and there. Tomorrow,
Okay, so
tomorrow though, mostly talking about Dragon Ball.
Okay, so anime examples. All right, anime examples. So if you like anime, I personally, I've never watched anime other than Ruby, which isn't even a real. It's fanime. Okay, it's fake anime. It's fanime. It's made in America, but hey, the thing is we normally our preaching pastor will use video game examples and things like that to relate to the Bible, to help gamers like myself, like you, to be able to understand it just a little bit more, because we can relate to it a little bit more, because that is something that we love, video games. And so definitely come out to a church that's made specifically for gamers. But also, guys, 4:30 Eastern Standard Time every single day, Monday through Friday. We have the Reconnect. Today is Yoke Talk for Fridays, but it's still a Reconnect stream. We're still connecting. I think we reconnect.
Connecting
you guys
with
will
our
see
yoke
somebody.
fellas.
That's right. But you guys will see somebody at 4:00 Eastern Standard Time every day, Monday through
4:30.
Thursday. 4:30. What did I say?
You said 4:00.
4:30. 4:30 for about a half an hour or so, Monday through Thursdays, and then obviously Fridays is the Yoke Talk right here on twitch.tv/God Squad Church. So thank you guys for coming out today.
Yes, indeed. It's been a great pleasure being with you all. Yokers, you are fantastic. We love you. And we will see you back next week for who knows what exciting surprises await us in the world of gaming. Who knows?
Crazy things next week.
Microsoft could buy Discord next week.
Oh, gosh.
And Boz is just going to crawl in a hole and cry.
They're buying everything. They're throwing money at everything, guys.
Well, I guess we'll see everybody. We'll catch you next week.
Bye, guys.